The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans, it is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Florida Gators and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you enter Doak Campbell Stadium, you have to walk past the statue of Bobby Bowden first. This is sacred territory in college football. The fans know it. When they get chanting and the horse gets running, you know this is one of the most special places in all of college football. Can't wait to see how the Seminoles bounce back this season here at the Dome. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Seminoles ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Florida Gators offense will come out first. Last time these two got together, Florida got to rub a little salt in the wound as they blew out the Noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Handoff for Ball. Maybe some room here. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Handoff, ball running left. Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Mr. Two Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Here's the pressure. He hits the slide, and he's converted this fourth down to keep the drive moving.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
Could not make his way to the corner. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touchdown, Florida! Into the end zone for 6.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I gotta go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wiles. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Tradition a huge part in college football, and this rivalry has its place among the very best. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanke, Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Here's a give to ball. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there, and because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Pryor, finding some room. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting a lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
He makes the grab. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Makes the catch. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Looking down the middle. Finds space on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. To the air. It's Daniels. He caught it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
Now from the 2-yard line after the incompletion, it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they will score! Touchdown Seminoles!
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working, you're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Finds his man. It's Wiles. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The screen, he's got wheels. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snap to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as they stop him behind the line on 4th down. Handoff, Jaden running left. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Ball again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff for Ball. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. They'll run it on the counter. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. They'll try to get the first through the air. Dumps it off in the flats. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Man, sometimes these receivers / running backs just make you look good. 3rd down, everything covered. Nice defensive coverage. Drop back, taking away option 1, taking away option 2. But how about the running back slipping out of the backfield, catching the football behind the line of scrimmage, but giving great effort, making the big play for this offense to move the sticks.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to take off. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Still a 1-score game, and they've got a little breathing room. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Still looking on the move. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the 1st down. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
And man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread.
Here's a little room there. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
The defense is has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest. Will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's past the 30. Makes the catch, and he's free. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Snagged out of the air. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Unloads quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
The run inside. It's Pryor. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback keeps it. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. FSU calling its second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Gives it on the option. Touchdown Gators! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Gators answer right back.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Looks as if he's going to run it. Just couldn't nudge it across for the 2-point conversion. They had hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the 4th. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Pulls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play, what do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. This time it's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Firing to the right, complete. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he makes it past the 1st down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks.
And man, the fans were holding their breath. 1-possession game, a chance to continue to stay alive, and they just get it. How about the awareness? Nice job knowing where the 1st down marker is, and the QB taking off on the big 4th down and giving these fans some more life and some more.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.